That's just the way it goes. Gotta go and give it all you go. Yeah. That's just the way it goes. Gotta go and give it all you go.
Woo! Trail running.
I'm Todd Richards. I'm 30 years old, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi, my name is Stormy Given, and I am an outdoor enthusiast. I'm currently fixated on running.
When I'm on my game.
After college, Stormy and I had gone on this extended bicycle tour, and after that I had never considered myself a runner. I'd probably gone running maybe like 3, maybe 5 times in my whole life. And she was really into it, and it really motivated me to try something new, something where I was, not on the road, but in these places that I simply could not access on the bike.
I started running back in 2006, moved to Eugene, Oregon, and I became very sick within months of living there. With my organs shutting down and doctors having no idea what was going on with me, I just started running. It soon became an outlet for my stress and the unknown and the fear of dying at age 18. And running was the safest thing I could do that allowed me to be free from my mind. They removed a tumor they eventually found. It wasn't as imperative for me to run anymore.
I'm talking stronger soul. Carry that burden, I got your load. I'ma lift you up, speak up, be bold. I'm a man to be talking blunt, you better hear that truth. Overtake his...
It took a really long time to even consider myself a runner. She'd be like, oh, let's go for a little 3-mile run.
Todd actually was a big inspiration to get out in the trails, which is ridiculous because he never even ran before. The guy couldn't even run 2 miles with me.
After I had probably finished, my first race, that's when I consider myself a real runner. Like, okay, this is possible and it's something that I can actually do.
It was a trail race and I wore butterfly wings and I was skipping around like a little rabbit, but I loved it. And that's when our love for running outdoors started.
Don't waste no time, you're stronger if you let it shine. Don't waste no time, you're stronger if you let it shine.
The hardest part of training used to be just motivation, and now the hardest part of training is Todd has gotten really good and I have to beat him.
The hardest part about training for me is making sure that I balance all my other goals in life, ensuring that I'm still being a good partner to my fiance, and not putting running first, because I tend to be kind of selfish and I really just want to focus on me, and running is so important.
That is the hardest part of trail running, is trying to beat yourself and to beat your partner. And in this game, beating your partner is everything for me right now. I love watching Todd accomplish something he never thought he could do before. So when he couldn't run 2 miles and then suddenly he could run 2 miles, it was like he was on top of the world. And the worst part about it is it has to push me harder. I'm harder on myself because now I have someone to compare myself to. And so before I was just good or fine, and now I know if I'm actually good or fine.
The best part about having a partner who's also training for an ultramarathon is that she totally understands that I want to spend probably 5-6 days a week out running. She absolutely knows that feeling and that high that you get from running, and that will affect me throughout the whole week. It makes me a better spouse and just a better person in general. So it's great to have that understanding in a partner. But we are very competitive with each other and our levels are very similar. So just not being a sore loser is probably the hardest part.
Especially being with a partner that runs is very important to me and very special. It bonds us. I mean, it's a constant relationship builder as we compete, as we grow together, as we push each other.
By the fact that we don't want to spend our weekends just doing dinner and a movie, we would rather go for a really long run and then come home and cook something that's going to fuel us for the next day.